Let's get back into our template. Now we need to create all these list items here. All we are doing now, we are just taking it off and we are presenting another list item, unordered list. We are introducing another unordered list over here, and inside now we have created all those things over here. So if we get back into our project and reload, we can see that all these things are now appearing here, all those list items, those we have created so far. Now the question is, we need to modify it such that it looks like as if here. So that is why we need to get back to our project, and inside this content box we need to modify this UL, that means this unordered list and all those list items within. So let's get back to custom style sheet, and inside this content box, all we need to do now, we need to customize this content box UL. So this is what we are going to do. The first thing is we will be making those list style as none. You can see that there's no list style at the present moment. Now we need to modify this thing over here, all those list items over here. So in the next phase, we are going to modify these list items. So the first thing is background. There you go. The next thing is we need to provide a margin top. Here it is, margin top is now provided. And another thing, if we look into our template, we can see that here comes a border radius and there comes a border, a box shadow over here. So we need to provide both these properties. Reload. Here it comes. Okay, we have almost created all of them. Now the next thing is we need to rectify these colors and all those font families. There it goes, color and font family. Let's get back, and here first of all, this is the color, font size, if we mention here 1 EM, and in the last phase so we are copying it and we are pasting it here, and into this custom style sheet we are copying this font family here. Now let's just reload, and we can see that these things are now in accordance to our template, and we are going to increase this font size a little. So let's reload, and we can see that it has been enhanced a little more font size. There it goes, and here it is. So everything is now in action. So if we press Ctrl Shift M, we can see that this is practically the mobile responsive view. Remember that you have used a display flex option at the main mother wrapper, that is wrapping both these contents. So all it is doing now into this lower resolution, it is just placing all those contents side by side. But this is not the accepted view under this lower resolution, as this thing will make the website look into a very smaller version, which is not accepted. So we need to rectify this thing first. So that is why all we are going to do, we are going to copy this mother wrapper. We are going back to our @media query, and all we are going to do now, we are going to paste it here, and we are going to mention display block. Now if we get back and reload, we can see that all of these things under this 320 by 480 media preview, it is now getting into a proper block appearance, vertically stacked one over another. And another thing, under this resolution, we do not wish to have any kind of background image into our web page. So that is why at the same time we will be copying this content box, and we will be pasting it over here, and here we will be mentioning this background color as this one. So now let's reload, and we can see that the background is now gone and it is now all in white color. So if we view into this normal preview up to this 767 peaks, we can see that everything is now appearing into this order. There's absolutely no problem with it. But whenever it comes about 768 peaks, we can see that all those things are now reappearing again into a side-by-side presentation. So I think it is a well-suited condition at this larger resolution device. 1024 peaks, same thing is appearing here. There's absolutely no problem with it. But still, if you do wish to make some more changes here, you know the drill. All you need to do, you need to copy all these class names or their styling properties, and you need to paste them here. If you want to wish some higher max width condition, you need to copy this thing into a separate place, and then all you need to do, you need to modify this max width dimension over here. I think you'll be experimenting on with these things more. And now let's get back to our main content over here. First of all, let's build up this web project. So we have created up to this far. The next thing is this donate now button.